Good morning, welcome back. I'm David Pengilly and this is my 911 RS Backdate project, and I've got about a day to spend on the car, so I wanted to show you one or two things, good and bad, that I'm getting on with. The first thing you can see is that the back of the car is jacked up at the moment, and that is because despite the fact that I told you that everything was going well, in actual fact the clutch had welded itself to the flywheel through 10 years of inactivity. So what I did was I wanted to use the brakes to free the clutch. So before I could do that, I had to unfortunately replace all the calipers and the brake lines, because this car has been sitting for 10 years and the brakes were not working quite as they should have done. So I've done that. Now they're all pretty much like new. I jacked up the back of the car and I started the car in gear. Now the back wheels were flying round, free of the ground, no wheels on, and then what I did was I stamped hard on the brakes and it immediately freed the clutch driven plate off the flywheel. I couldn't believe it went so well, so thank you very much whoever came up with that little ploy, which I read up on YouTube. So now I've fixed the clutch, the car is, I think, a driver, the brakes are fixed, the engine and gearbox seem to be working. Haven't driven it much yet, so that was one major step forward. So I want to share with you a little bit of bad luck that I've had, courtesy of my 17-year-old daughter. So this was the only brand new Porsche 911 windscreen in the country, and I bought this for about £300. Now, before I had a chance to fit it, I had it inside here in my office along with all my other car parts. And my daughter crept in there with some fella that she knew one evening, and with the lights off, he sat his fat ass on the windscreen. And look at that, it is completely smashed. So when she told me about that the next day, I was devastated. There are honestly no more windscreens available in the UK. So I'm scratching my head a little bit about that. If you've got a brand new one somewhere in your garage that you wouldn't mind selling me, then I would be interested, because I need a windscreen to finish this project. Anyway, so that was a little bit of bad news.